Online conversations are still talking about a trend that's reshaping smiles everywhere, the comeback of metal braces. This classic look has once again become cool for teens and adults alike, but why?
I have this question too, and here to provide some expert insights into the future of this trend and remind audiences about all orthodontic options available is double board certified orthodontist Dr. Farrakar. Thanks for joining
us, Doctor.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, can you just tell us why we're seeing this resurgence in the popularity of metal braces? Now, I just don't know the trend. I don't understand it.
Absolutely. Well, I think social media probably has a lot to do with it. And just this idea that you can personalize treatment. You know, I had my braces in the 80s, and I think the only thing that got me through that treatment was getting my colors changed every month. And so some of it is that. Also, I think for some of our adults, it's just a nostalgic thing for them to get their, old school traditional braces. But ultimately, when my patients come to me, as an orthodontist, it's so important that I sit with them and I educate them about all the options that they have available to them so that we're making an educated decision based on facts, based on what works best for them versus leaning on a trend that's going to come and go.
Yeah, that's a good point. I do remember having the colors change, though, too, now that you mentioned that. That is wild. And they sure are having a moment. Well, metal braces have been around since, you said, like the 70s. And are they the only orthodontic choice available for folks today, Dr. Carr?
For the longest time, you're absolutely right. It was just traditional braces, but now we have Invisalign clear aligners, and it has just completely changed everything. So we are now able to treat a lot of complex issues that in the past we could only use traditional braces. So if you think about overbite, if you think about severe crowding or spacing or crossbite, we are now able to use clear aligners to treat these complex issues in a very effective way and in a very convenient way. And what's interesting is that we've been seeing this in our practice in our clinics for years, but actually the NIH, the National Institute of Health, just recently published a study that showed that patients who are typically in braces for about 2 years for the same situation are only in treatment for about 18 months with Invisalign. And so we have been seeing that for years where treatment is faster, it's way more convenient for our patients, and they're seeing a lot less oral irritation.
Wow, I wish I would have had Invisalign when I had braces. Can you maybe walk us through some other benefits of having clear aligners for people exploring some orthodontic treatment?
Absolutely. I mean, in order to talk about the benefits of clear aligners, we just need to talk about some realities of traditional braces. And again, coming back to the NIH study, they showed that clear aligners, when you are in clear aligners, you have a lot less gingival bleeding, you have a lot less gingival inflammation, which is all the puffiness of the gums, and a lot less plaque accumulation, which is just not good for your mouth. And this is because it's removable. You can remove it to just brush your teeth like you would and floss your teeth. You don't need any special gadgets or tools, and you don't need to spend that extra time that traditional braces require to basically keep your teeth properly clean.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For folks undergoing orthodontic treatment, what tips can you share to help maintain the best oral care, and where can we go for some more info?
Absolutely. Well, for more info, you want to go to invisalign.com/find a doctor. That way you can go ahead and find an orthodontist near you for a consultation. And I love consultations because it's an opportunity for us to go over everything and really inform our patients about issues that they may not even be aware of. As far as keeping proper oral health care, nothing is going to replace, of course, brushing your teeth. I think a lot of us just don't focus on the amount of time we need to spend brushing. So 2 minutes is the gold standard. You really want to touch on all the surfaces, and you really want to get the bacteria and plaque that are between the teeth. So flossing is also very important.
All right,
Absolutely.
floss and brush. Great.
Floss
Thank
and
you,
brush.
Dr. Carr.
Thanks so
Appreciate
much.
it.